Is it true that all the good women already got played? So now all they do is go to work, come home, scroll on Reels and TikTok for hours, send their favorite memes to their one best friend. They have trust issues, and all they do is sit at home and eat their favorite snacks.
Good morning, good evening. This is Sonny Jerry. To answer this question, yes. To be honest, yes. 100% yes. And I'm going to include myself in it. I have been in toxic relationships, situationships, rejections, taken advantage of, stealing money from me, and all this sort of shit that I just decided that fuck, I'm going to have another toxic relationship or experiencing low effort by guys who don't have any intention except for sleeping around with everything that is alive, and in most cases, inanimate objects. Guys who drain financially, emotionally, physically, it's not worth any woman's time, effort, and resources to them. We have been traumatized. We have been hit. We have been treated like the lowest of the low just because they just want their ego satisfied. They pretend that they are in the best intentions. But once you sleep with them, they change in minutes and they go away like nothing. But yeah, there's more. We continue to go back to dating sites, meet somebody or someone, or have dates and all this type of shit. And we're dealing with more mediocrity than years prior. Guys, especially American guys, have been taught by the manosphere, by the red pill, to treat women like crap, to abuse them, to lie to them, to play with them. So when they are in a ghost of themselves, they decide to move on to the next victim. And ladies cannot deal with that anymore. This is why ladies prefer to do their own thing. They're getting their own careers, their own cars, their own houses, because they don't want to depend on someone that they make a facade of themselves. And then at the drop of the hat, all the truth has been laid out on the table. And she had to decide whether she's going to leave the guy or continue this toxic environment, this toxic relationship. After being friend zoned, after being rejected, I just decided I'm not going to continue with this because it doesn't let me nowhere. My health is important. My mental health is super important. My financial issues are important. And I had to find out where I'm gonna go, what is my destiny, what is my choices. So it is more important for me to stay home, unwind, watch a movie, playing video games in my own time than just waiting to see if a guy is interested. Just waiting on my phone, looking at my phone to see if somebody's texting me or somebody's calling me. I got enough of the uncertainties, of the doubts, of the worrying that I'm just like, I don't give a rat's ass anymore. If they like me, they had to jump over hoops. They had to basically have emotional intelligence. Basically, they had to help me because they are the providers, defenders, and protectors. Or so I thought. This is why I'd rather be alone than having bad company. This is why I had to heal myself from all the trauma, all the rejection, all the lies and deceit those guys did in my life. Should I wait for another one? No, I have many things to do in this short time. If it happens, and it had to be right. If I see any red flag or any discrepancy or any mistake, I just cut it. And I'm going to say another experience before I leave. I met a guy like 3 months ago on a public place. We exchanged numbers, and he wasn't very consistent in texting. 3 months went by, and he appeared this week, and he was asking questions about how am I doing? I'm doing fine. That was my response. And then he was like, are you by yourself? Are you alone? I was like, no, this isn't going anywhere. So I just blocked the guy. I'm done. Because guys these days, they don't want to have a relationship. They want to have an intimate relationship, and then they just move to the next. That's how it is. So yeah, to answer that question, I rather prefer staying home. I rather prefer being in my peace, and I rather prefer giving advice to all women in the world that it's not worth even to meet someone. It's worth to do other things, but to meet someone that is not worth our time, no. Anyway, that is all. As always, don't forget to follow and like my web note and TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and listen to my podcast, Missing the Boss, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you listen to it.